Hello. Thank you again for gathering those documents. You can borrow what I have stored so far. His warm smile still remains, but something permits it. Every smile feels forced as if he'd putting on an act. Whenever mentions of Winx come up, he seems to grow quiet, trying to change the topic if he can. I believe there is a form of the I can't say that one behind what he does and what he says, but he's hiding something. He's tried to the being of the poisoned hatred in some way. Y'all can read this. I don't want to read all that. Should Lexi Dusika? I'm not an older one because last time I wonder how someone as strong as Dusika wound up here. 1 second he's building stuff, instantly protecting Robloxia and having the answer to everything. Now his unbelievable case. Most of his magic struggling to survive on his own and needing to rely on others. It's affecting him. He is moving more, struggling as time goes on. He wants to just like the rest of us. I'm sorry, Jessica. You don't deserve this fate. Y'all can read all this. You can read all this. Lazy. This is all your fault. I'll read the Ollie since it's small. I remember all those interviews and he'd ramble in the detail about how it was before Robloxia. Back then, it was just him building everything up to brick by brick. Birdman had this most amazing way of speaking. It felt like every word, everything he set his mind to. It's always funny thinking back on it. We really believed in him, didn't we? So now we're gonna be reading the time what I just read. So early when I first joined, Lexi was one of the first to greet me. His bubbly and carefree attitude always brought a smile to the HQ. He always wondered how he could improve the changes Robloxia for the better. Some of the most popular early experiments were created by him. How I miss those days. I recall how I first met Dusika on my first day. He was outside building massive structures in balancing creativity and working to create the instant system so others could follow. He gave me an advantage that I hold on to today, that even when things feel like they're at their worst, you can just need a tune everything out. Go to your happy place and keep moving forward. That's a advice has stuck with me throughout my life now. Now we have to do the middle. It wasn't until later on that the cracks started to show. This was something big, larger than all of us. I watched him die gently, everything bit of it. Birdman would have always researched us, and the admins had it under control, but just about everyone in the HQ could see the past of it. Past it, he just shared the responsibility, and had he done anything, could things have ended differently? His old age never seemed to hinder him, but his old without others made him grow a more buoyant, and one day he walked into the office wearing zebra-striped clothing, another his weird racing fit. It was a pretty funny situation. Jessica seemed to have something on his mind during these growing years, especially as Telmon started coming to work instead of Lexi, where those two were very close. Sorry. Oh my god, there's more? Oh, I have to restart now. Okay. Is it? Okay. Jessica has been in the office least. No, wait, what? Oh, there's more. Okay. I don't understand. Okay. So like he had under that Talmon identity was the more that time passed. He would walk into the office fully geared and clothed in his alternate identity. Some days, some found it funny. I found it weird. The admin seemed more worried about his identity the longer it went on. Jessica, especially, I forgot the exact day he stopped coming to the office, but by that time his infectious smile has worn thin on everyone. Now for BER. One day Jessica walked into the HQ and informed us that Lexi would be out for a bit. When we pushed for questions, the answers we got was viewed. Every sentence was the same, but reworded. He needed time to mentally recharge with the rumors and rise of 1x, 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 1, and with the word spreading that they willed the environment sharp. Sudaki is tried to in some way that was his sword after all. Jessica has been to the office less recently. I was able to sit down and talk with him, pick his pumpkin, the admin to me. He admitted to me that he was stressed. That was the solution. But Shidlexi had made him worry when I tried to push for formation about that. He just told me to ignore him. The stresses on his body, yet despite all this, I can feel his odd man mentally showing as he puts others before him. I told him he needed take a break, and he just chuckled, telling me that we have plenty of work to do. Does he know about John's solution? I feel. Wait, I didn't read this one, I think. I remember waiting through that place, finding his face plastered all on all the kinds of I don't know how to say that word. Cars and causes and cars for war that he would have never stood for. I can only assume he fizzled out in insanity, having ever left a final position on the world he left behind. I guess he got what he wanted in the end, a simpler life. Bye guys, that was kinda hard. That was damn hard. Bye. Goodbye.